Yeah, so my name is Stephen Wilson. I go by Steve, so Steve Wilson. My position here right now, I'm a defense attorney in Columbia. I practice solely in private practice and have for close to 15 years now. And I am running for, the position I'm running for is Associate Circuit Judge Division 9 here in Boone County, which is an associate level position that handles mostly criminal cases and some probate and other cases like that. The judge that holds that position now and the judge that I practice in front of most often is retiring at the end of this year. It is the area of the law that I know the most about and have been the most involved in, especially over the last 8 or 9 years. And it seemed like the right fit. I feel like my experience and knowledge in that area would be a good fit, and I think I can bring a lot to the position and be helpful and be a good, fair judge for the citizens of Boone County. Things I'd like to accomplish as judge, there are a handful of things that I think are important right now that can be addressed by the court. One is the jail overcrowding and bail issues, something that continues to need to be addressed, and the courts are trying to do that now, but continuing to address those issues related to the jail overcrowding and bail issues. The public defender wait list is something that's been an increasing problem still, and the lists are getting longer, and because the legislature hasn't done anything yet to address the public defender shortages and issues, that's something that I think the courts need to continue to try to address and try to figure out a way to make, for those people that are on the list, make the time on the list, no matter how long it is, less burdensome to those that are just simply waiting for an attorney. And I think one other thing is trying to expand access to the treatment courts. Our treatment courts now, DWI court and drug court and mental health court and veterans court, are great programs. But as a defense attorney, I've seen circumstances where people, that I can identify early that need to be in those programs that don't qualify, maybe because their offense isn't serious enough. Trying to find ways to expand access to the treatment courts to those who need it, that right now might not be eligible simply because the crime they committed in a particular circumstance isn't a felony. Understanding their funding issues about how many people they can handle, trying to figure out ways to expand access to that, and if that means applying for grants or different things to be able to expand the ability of the courts to address more people in those treatment courts, because I think they're great programs. What sets me apart from my opponent, I think, is the broad range of experience that I've had in practice. I've represented people on both sides of numerous types of cases, and although I strictly handle criminal defense cases now along with related civil cases, and a lot of that is driver's license or issues like that are related to criminal cases. Prior to going strictly criminal cases, I handled almost every kind of case there is to handle. I did civil cases, I worked for businesses, I did workers' compensation, I did insurance defense and personal injury cases, property disputes and contract law. I represented small and large businesses in both court cases and in their day-to-day legal issues with employees and different things like that. Essentially, I've done almost everything you can do in the practice of law except be a prosecutor. And so I think that wide range of experience across all types of cases, not just as a defense attorney, gives me the chance to be, I think, the best Associate Circuit Judge Division 9 for Boone County.